Hello guys, and welcome to Season 2 of the Penny Podcast. I'm Andrés, I'm in 12th grade, and I am the Coppell Student Media web producer.
And I'm Yash, Ravula. I'm in 12th grade, and I'm the staff photographer.
If this is your first time tuning in, the Penny Podcast is a weekly podcast that incorporates interview, conversational, and communal elements.
This week, our CSM highlight goes to Jillian Moore for her article, "The Sound Entertains Individual of All Ages, Interests," published under our Arts and Entertainment section. The portion of her article reads, "The unique environment of the sound makes it the perfect location for a night out with friends. Grab a blanket, some money, and head out to the sound for modern dining opportunities, free movie, and a variety of entertainment." To read the rest of Jillian's piece, head over to coppellstudentmedia.com.
This week on One Shot, Ellen Degeneres has been featuring some interesting artists on her show lately. For example, she had Brockhampton and Clyro on to perform their music. Are there any artists that you'd like to see make an appearance?
Honestly, one of those, I really want Conan Gray to show up because he's been making a lot of music lately, and most of them are really relatable to teenagers and like high schoolers in general.
So you'd like to see him on the show?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Now on to the main show. Please tell us your name, your grade, and your favorite color.
I'm Rohan. I'm a junior at Coppell High School, and my favorite color would have to be gold.
Awesome. That's a nice color.
Yeah.
Describe your entrepreneurship/business activities.
So I'm the current CEO and owner of Influence. Influence is a social media marketing company, but it's not your average social media marketing company. We do have a network of influencers that span across DFW that creates a platform for companies to market on. We also provide many other services to companies.
Awesome. So it's like a network of sorts.
Yeah.
For how long have you had an inclination to start up and run a business?
So I hurt my shoulder back in last August 2018, playing football, and ever since then I've always wanted to take something else up to make sure that I didn't fall into any bad habits or anything like that. So I took a huge inclination to the booming tech industry. I became a Apple developer, I became a Wix developer and things like this, and then I said, hey, what can I do with these skills that I've acquired, and it just happened from there.
Awesome. What is something that most people don't know about young entrepreneurs like you?
We generally go through a lot. Just the whole startup process, it's really stressful because you put your heart in, you put your heart and soul into this. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. So when other kids are kind of hating on us for trying to be better and trying to better ourselves, it hurts. It does. People might not think that way, but that's why I always, especially if someone's trying to better themselves or do something different, always say, hey, if I was in his shoes, I want all the support I can get.
That makes sense.
Describe your favorite experience with your business.
My favorite experience would probably have to be May 9th. That was our quote-unquote test day with one of our clients to make sure that our business model actually worked, and it was a booming success.
How has the reaction to your endeavors been?
It's been all over the place. Some kids have been like, you're only 16, what are you doing? Focus on your studies, things like that. Some other kids have been, hey, this is really cool, I'd like to join if you have any positions. And, been to a couple of Chamber of Commerce meetings. I'm the youngest guy there, so that's kind of cool to see how adults and other business owners are reacting, and the type of advice and how their experience, kind of plays off in what I'm doing. So it's really cool seeing how different people from different backgrounds are reacting to me.
Awesome.
What would you tell an underclassman who's wanting to pursue business?
Do it. Make sure that your business model is tight. Make sure that it works. And make sure you don't listen to haters. Because the higher you climb, the more resistance you'll have. The more people want to try to bring you down to their level. But don't succumb to that. Always make sure that you have your eye on the prize. And just keep going. Always keep going.
Does it make sense to take in criticism but kind of shy away from the negativity?
Yeah, so always welcome constructive criticism. Obviously, there's a limit to it's pretty black and white between what is hate and what is constructive criticism. Again, that's depending on the person who's giving you that. If that person has always been trying to kind of negatively sending you vibes, those negative vibes, always make sure that, you know, you say, okay, you know, that's pretty good advice, I'll try that. But if, you know, if that person has a track record of just sending you bad things, just say, hey, you know what, I appreciate it, but I'm going to do my own thing, my own way.
Is there a, would you believe in the saying that says you should know your own worth as a businessman?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. You should definitely know what you're heading into. You know, when you go for a pitch, there like others will always try to bring down your price. Like, oh, you know, you're only 16. You might not know the other things of 40-year-olds, but hey, you know what? If I've proven I can do the job better than 40-year-olds, stick to your guns, stick to your price.
Exactly. Do you plan on pursuing higher education?
Yes, I do.
And any majors in mind?
I'm kind of all over the place right now. I'm heavy into business. I'm heavy into comp sci. I've always been interested in cars. Just took a videography and film, so I'm kind of all over the place. But I'm pretty sure my senior year I'll have a like air-like focus in one.
Maybe multifaceted.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks to my co-host Yash. Special thanks to our guest Rohan.
Thank you.
And thank you all for joining us in the 21st episode of the Penny Podcast. Links to the topics we mentioned today can be found below. And see y'all next week. Awesome. Good job.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Hey,
Appreciate this.